So when this client reached out and came to us, he said, Justin, I need you and the Foxterra team to do something, one, that I've never seen before, two, to incorporate all my favorite features of pool, which is beach entry, infinity feature, water fountains, fire features, and just some cool elements with lighting. So when we first saw the property, as you can see, I mean, it's desolate. And the hard part of this design is that he had decided to add a casita, which really made the yard small. So when it first started to come to life, the design, you can see in the construction phase, it just looks like a mess. I mean, this thing is steel and concrete and there's no finishes whatsoever. And so it almost feels like chaos. And as I started walking through the design, after they started putting the tile in, it really started feeling like, okay, this is taking shape. And the patio cover wasn't built, but we really wanted to bring that beach entry close to the floor, and that's what the floor is right now. There's no tile on it, but you can see this trough, and this trough is gonna have all water inside of it, and that's gonna be full, and you can see how it leads to that corner spot. And it really was challenging for the contractor specifically, and they did an amazing job because there were so many elements of water happening. In fact, we playfully called this project Aqua Garden because we feel like there's water everywhere. And so this was the starting point of this design, and it started with the infinity feature that he wanted. You can see here that the infinity feature not only is in the back of the pool, but it wraps around the entire perimeter. Then we added floating steps to add a walkway going up to the Baja Shelf. Now, most Baja Shelves will have a plaster material, but instead of doing something a little unique, we actually put wood tile on the Baja Shelf to go and connect with the architectural details of the tile on the raised shelf. And it was kind of our play and idea of having this kind of sunken dock kind of feeling to it. And as we moved around, we decided to put the beach entry here in front, right underneath the patio cover that he's getting built. Now, this patio cover really was a monster, and he wanted to be able to sit there and lounge and watch the kids play, even have a drop-down screen that would pop out of the ceiling. And so with those elements all introduced into the design, it allowed these engaging and almost experiential elements to come to life. The one experience that we really wanted to do was make sure that the tile for the floor, the porcelain tile that he had on the floor, matched the beach entry. And so you can see that we have the tile really closely matching, and then it starts as gradient, almost like these curved elements started gradually introducing the blue color tones. And you'll notice that we started with light, the light gray, then we did a light blue, and then a darker blue, and it got a little darker to mimic almost a real ocean or what you would see as water gets deeper. After we created the beach entry, we then introduced something that personally I'd never seen done before, and it was this unique combination of a water feature and fire feature. And you can really see by having the pots here, this added a whole nother dimension. And I can honestly say that that was not the beginning idea. The actual beginning idea was these pots were full of plants. And the client was like, Justin, we want to go crazy. So we threw fire in there, and it's one of the crowning details of this design, I feel like, especially because we have the laminar jets jumping over the fire bowl. And so it's almost like, how in the world is this happening with water and fire kind of integrated all around each other? But it's a really special moment for the overall design. And also too, when it turns off, you'll see the water fall and the steam pops up. It's just a really cool experience. Also, the water feature though weaves in and around, and it goes all the way back to what's the spa. And you can see the spa back here. The idea was to create this illusion of a water feature, and you don't even realize the spa's on the other end. And that was kind of the point of that design. Now, one of the things I want to show you right here is you'll see this deck. See this deck right here? Now, how do you get to the deck? When you're walking, just imagine this is the first time you've ever seen this yard. You walk through these doors, you're looking out, and the idea is like you almost don't realize how you can get through there without walking through the water. And that was the idea. Foxterra, we love creating engaging and really experiential style design. And so the experience was, you have two options to get there. One, you can walk through the water. In fact, I've done it. I've literally walked through this. It's so fun because it feels like you're just in this shallow reef ocean surrounded by all this water falling around you. You can walk here and you can walk right up, or if you decided to keep your feet dry, you can walk around the back, and here it is, a hidden walkway that leads you to this floating deck. So having these multiple elements, it really stimulates your senses as far as saying like this level of intrigue. And we love doing that with our design. So as this is all coming to life and is getting wrapped up, the client said, Justin, there's still not enough water. So you can see we actually added a stream along the top of the seating bench that then drops through that hole, and then it continues in the floor in this groove and right into the pool itself. And really, when he said he wanted water everywhere, we kind of thought it was mainly the pool, but he literally wanted the length of the property to be connected with water in some way. And I love when clients challenge us, and also clients even develop the story of the design along the way. It's a really special thing. Now remember, he wanted something that he never had seen before. Not only was the pool combination one of those elements, but also this tree. Now this tree is so special because it really is in the center of the surrounding water. But people don't realize this a lot, but when you have light behind water, it just shimmers all over it. You can see how this just truly sparkles almost on the pool itself. The tree was something that had all these wired cables. They started putting the stems in, and I remember my son coming out with me and actually helping me the day that we were putting it together, and he was helping bending the leaves and making it look more natural. He was doing such a good job at it. Now that it was all done, I remember sitting there with the client and him being so thrilled and so happy, and he's like, Justin, one of my dreams was that my daughter could get married here. Right? We have a lot of places we thought about, but seeing this backyard, it's so special that I want to have my own daughter's wedding here, which made me so proud. Not only is this yard able to be enjoyed by his family, but the amount of other people, family and friends, to be able to come and enjoy this beautiful wedding, from people just enjoying the space to actually jumping in at night, which I thought was so fun. So just know that sometimes you can truly transform this space. Remember what it looked like? Desert, desolate. Is this really something that you could do a lot of unique features with, to now this? That's what's so amazing about design, is that you can totally transform a space. You can allow all the things you've even wildly dreamed of to come to life, and you can not only enjoy it just with your own family, but you can enjoy it with 100 or more people in the backyard like this one. So if you enjoyed this yard tour, make sure and hit the like button. And if you want to see more like this, make sure and subscribe. I can't wait to see you on the next one.